Okay, so welcome. Brush live. No makeup today. No makeup today. Okay. Um, got my. Okay, so we just jump right into it. This is a brush set from the crayon case. It comes in a 7-piece brush set. So you have a small shader, you have a flat blender, you have a medium blender, you have a small cream, shadow blender. Going through my brushes, y'all. Blending brush, and this is a crease brush. So I want to show you guys the affordable brushes that I own. So we're going to go from crayon case to Morphe to Real Techniques to MAC to, all those other stuff. So I just wanted to come on really quick. No makeup today, but it's still alive. So yes, I want to show you guys my affordable brushes. So I just went over the crayon case. It comes in a 7-piece brush set. Really, really good for beginners. If you don't want to go to MAC, you don't want to go to Morphe, you don't know what brushes to get. This comes in a 7-piece brush set. So you literally can have like a crease brush. This you can pack on. This is the flat shader. So you could pack on some color. This one is the small cream. I could use this to cut the crease. This is literally a good brush set. This you could use for your crease. This is the medium blender. This is the blending brush. I would use this for under the eyes and under the brow, just to, after you shape your brows up, you're good to go. This one is a small shadow. I would use this for inner tear duct shadow. And this is a pencil brush. I would use this to put color under my lash line. So if you go to the crayon case and you type in 7-piece brush set, can't talk all week. All week I've been like that. But yeah, this is the 7-piece brush set. So I want to start from affordable to MAC, because MAC brushes are no joke, okay? So 7-piece brush set from the crayon case. Really, really good. We're going to put that back. Okay, so the next thing is Morphe. I have a lot of Morphe brushes. I picked out my favorite brushes from Morphe because we would be here all day on Morphe, and I'm not doing it. So I just want to make sure I don't have a Morphe brush with a number on it. Just powder brush, I should say. Okay, I don't. Okay, so any Morphe brush that looks like really big and fluffy, you can use that. I don't have a favorite Morphe brush, individual brush. But you do know, if you watch my videos, I love the, what is that? The Jaclyn Hill brush set. I didn't bring that because you guys always see me using the Jaclyn Hill brush set on my lives. So I didn't bring her, but literally the whole brush set, she has 2 different sets. She has an eye brush set and she has a face. If you can get both of them, you will not be disappointed. That is my favorite brush set to use every day, but I can't use it every day because the brushes are going to be dirty. But I picked out a lot of my favorite Morphe brushes, so I just wanted to come in and let y'all know. Okay, so if you watch any of my lives, you will know the Elite collection. Literally, I have a bunch of Elites. So this is the E43. I like to use this to blend out my contour. You can use this for foundation. It's just not my cup of tea, unfortunately. So yes. Then when I'm going to get into some eye brushes in a second. This one is a favorite of mine as well. This is the Morphe M165. It's an angled, so I use this to clean up my brows. Favorite brush. Now, this is my favorite brush as well from the Elite collection. This is the E4. So I like her for contour and a little blush sometimes. And this is my favorite brush as well. This is the Elite collection, the E48. I love this. You guys will see me all the time on my lives going under the eyes to clean up that concealer, baby. And you'll see me using it to set my concealer as well. Now I want to just do all face, and then we're gonna go into eye brushes, and who can use them? Small eyes, big eyes. You know, I'm hooded lids, but I get the job done. Okay, so this is my favorite highlighting brush. You can also get this brush in the Jaclyn Hill collection as well, but all her brushes are white and these are black. So this is the E510, and I use this to highlight. You can use this to set under the eyes lightly, but it's not going to pack on a lot of powder. Hey, Marlena. It's not going to pack on a lot of powder, so yeah. But I use this to highlight. So this is the M510 from Morphe. So in Morphe right now. This is my favorite. I keep saying it, but it's my favorite. So this is my favorite brush. This is the M173. You'll see me using this to blend out my eyeshadow base. You can also use it to blend out concealer on the bottom of your eye, but this is my favorite brush. She's dirty right now, but I used her yesterday, so that's why she's dirty. So I'm gonna move into eyeshadow brushes. Now I'm a hooded girl, as you guys know. Thank you for the like, Marlena. I'm a hooded girl, as you guys know. And this is a perfect time to show you guys. This is my lid. Literally, my lid is so tiny, and I have all of this space. So I just converted into a new lid. So yeah, usually when I don't wear any eyeshadow, you can tell my lid is super small. And here we go. So yes, I'm gonna get into some of my favorite brushes from Morphe to do eyeshadow and why I use it. Okay, so this brush right here is from a set. Morphe has a lot of brush sets, eye brush sets, face brush sets. I would just say whatever's on sale, get it, because you're not going to be disappointed. This is from a set. It's very big and fluffy. Sometimes I use it to set under my eyes or to blend. Sometimes I'll use it to blend on my concealer, depending on how diffused I want it to be. Or I can use it for in the crease if I'm doing a one eyeshadow look, which is rare, so you'll rarely see me pull out this brush, but that's okay. All right, so the next brush is, this is for someone who has big eyes, one, or two, small eyes, and you literally just want to sweep one color across the lid. This will be perfect for you. This brush does the same thing. This is I don't use her a lot because I'm always doing 10,000 colors. But this is the Morphe M504. I love her. Why? Because she can pack color on the lid. She can blend in the crease. She can also set under the eyes. She can also highlight. When I use this brush, I always use her as like a one color, 1, 2, 3 out the door situation. But she's really good for someone who has a bigger eye space. I can get away with using her because I have all of this real estate up here. My lid is literally a few millimeters wide. So yeah, I don't really use her that much, but I can because, I could just pull her up and, keep it cute. But I would recommend this for someone who has a bigger eye shape, more real estate than me, because she will help you blend out like a dream. I love this brush, barely use her, but it's okay. My next favorite brush, I use her to clean the lid. I use her to pack on color. I use her to clean up under my brows. This is the M166, so cute. So she is a flat shader. She does not need to be super thin to cut your crease because I've done it with, Vaseline or anything that I have there to just cut the crease. She will get the job done. And I honestly feel like if you have smaller lids or bigger lids, you can use this as well because she's good to pack on color. She's really good for shimmers. This is a synthetic brush. So synthetic brushes are better for when you want to pack on a shimmer. I wouldn't use her with glitter because she's going to mess the hair. The glue will mess the hair up. But shimmer, perfect. It will get the job done. Okay? Okay. Now, I keep saying this is my favorite because they all are my favorites. Okay. So we're gonna go into the M513. Love her, super big and blendy. I want to show her against. We're gonna go to a MAC brush really quick. Yes. So I'm gonna compare her with a MAC brush. This is a 217. I want to do the MAC brushes at the end. But yes, just to compare, she is taller and she is more of a dome shape. Whereas this MAC brush is shorter hairs and it's more compact and dense. So if you want to diffuse color and also pack color on at the same time, this is a perfect brush to do so. The MAC 217, I will just really focus her in the crease. With this brush, you can apply and blend. And this is also good to use with shimmers because it will really pack it on. So yes, I would recommend this for small eyes and big eyes. Now, if you have really small eyes, I feel like you should not go bigger than this because it's just going to blow the color out and you don't want that. So if you have smaller eyes, just keep it like keep it at this density and at this length and work your way down. Now, when I say work your way down, is this the brush? I have, okay. So this is a MAC 212. I love her. She's kind of bent, but it's okay. This is a MAC 212. I love this for in the crease. So I just want to compare. So literally, if you have small eyes, I would literally start from here and I would not go any bigger than this when you have small eyes. Because if you go any bigger than this, your color is going to go way too high and it's going to be a disaster, in my opinion. So I would start from here and work my way up to this and get you a cute little packer brush and you'll be good to go. 3 brushes will make your look amazing. You do not need a bunch of brushes. Smaller blender, bigger blender, and a packer brush on the lid and you'll be good to go. So this again is the Morphe 513. I got a lot of brushes. I'm like, okay, we're still at Morphe. Okay, so this is a dual fiber brush. Dual fiber means you have 2 different hairs. So the tip is to blend and the black hair, honestly, I don't know what that's for, but I know the tip is to blend. And I know that they're great with creams and liquids. I wouldn't really mess with it with powders, but creams and liquids really, really good. So this brush you can use to, go in the crease if you feel like. You can also pack shimmers on if you feel like, but what I use it for is concealer under the eyes. If I feel like I have, a little creasing around the nose, just little tight areas with cream and liquids, and that would be really, really good. This is the the M434, and I will also use this to pack on my eye cream before I even go live. My next brush is the Morphe E22. She's good. She's a dual fiber. She's part of the Elite collection. Love that collection. E22, I would use this under my, I'm saying under and I'm doing my nose. I would take this with some cream and blend down, my contour, my cream contour, and my liquid contour. So that's what I would really use this for. What else would I use this for? If you wanted to blend concealer under the eyes, that'll be really good. You want to touch up around your mouth. This is really a brush to take creams and liquids and place it in a small area. So you can contour with, you can make sure that your base is in the crook of your eye. You can use it for concealer under your eye. So I would really use this for creams and liquids just to blend. My next brush is another Elite collection, the E18. I love that collection. This is a small cream. You can also use this for contouring your nose. I like to use this for like my inner corner shimmer. So, you take your highlighter or your shimmer shadow and you just pop it in the center. This is what I really use it for. Nothing else. Oh, and also if I have shadow that I want to shade and shadow out right here, I will use that. But I really don't use this brush. But if I did, I would use it for that. So my next brush is the E507. Very popular. There's also a 506 that looks literally the same. People use this to pack on their first color and then blend it out. Go in with a third, cut the crease, really precise. I love this brush. So this is really a brush that you will use in a corner or in your crease. This is great for someone who has small eyes like me and you really want to get into that crease, or a bit someone who has more real estate than me and you want to get into that crease and it be really precise. The next brush is a Morph M535. This is the baby brother. Did I put it here? Yes. This is the baby brother to this brush. So if your eyes are really small or if you had hooded lids like me, this is a good brush to have, the M535, because it's going to give you the blendability of this one, which is the M504. But clearly you can see it is smaller than this. So someone who has a lot of real estate, yes. Someone who doesn't have a lot of real estate, yes. So I can go between both brushes depending on the look, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to use this to sweep in my crease and blend it out. Why do I still have that MAC brush in my hand? Okay, so we are done with the Morph brushes. We're done with the crayon case brushes. Crayon case, they don't really have face brushes. Well, they do, but I don't have any because I stopped purchasing by the time she got around to doing face brushes. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite foundation brushes to use. So this is Real Techniques. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush depending on the look I'm going for and yeah, what I want to do as far as diffusing or packing on color. So I think this is I don't remember, I can't remember, the name's rubbed off, but this is a Real Technique brush. I will use her sometimes to pack powder under. 9 times out of 10, I'm not. I'm going to use her to blend out my cream. Now, Real Technique brushes are dual fiber, so they're great for liquids and creams. So most of the time, I will use her to blend out my cream contour and my liquid. More so cream. This is a buffing brush. You can use this as a foundation brush from Real Techniques. And then you could just use it to blend it and puff it, blend it and puff it. Blend it and buff it into the skin. So if you see me using this, I'll use it for powder. But most of the time, I'll use it for foundation. This is a blush brush. This is, yes, just your blush brush. Dual fiber as well. I won't use this. I don't ever use cream blush. But if you did, you can use it for that. And I like to just pop the blush right there and keep it moving, but I rarely use this brush either. But if I did, that's what I would use it for. The next brush you've seen me use on my lives. This is the RT405. This is just the Insta Pop cheek brush. This is a blush brush, a cream blush brush. But I love the angle to it, and I will just use it as a foundation brush, because it's just so much better than using it for a blush brush, a cream blush, because I don't do cream blushes. And I know you guys seen this on my channel. Amazing. The setting brush. I think I have about 6 for myself. And I have about 5 for my kit when I do people's makeup. Can't help it. I have makeup to do tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So I'm not sure what time I'll be live tomorrow, because after I do makeup and I clean up, I know I'm going to be dead. But yeah, so this is the setting brush. I use this all the time to set my concealer, and I'll flip it over and I'll use the clean side to set with my setting powder. So yes, and also this is a Real Techniques, because I kind of like put them all together. Real Techniques, this is the Insta Pop face brush. So this is actually the foundation brush. It's a little big for me. Because I feel like it takes up most of my face, like really big. So yeah, I'll use this on clients just to get their face really flawless in a short amount of time. But for me, I do not like it, because I like to do like my 3-in-1, my concealer, my contour, and my foundation. This is kind of big. When I use it, I kind of overlap, and I kind of like have to fix, because this just overlaps and I don't like it. I don't know. I rarely grab this brush, but it's a good brush nonetheless. I'm going to move to crown brushes. This is my favorite crown blending brush. This is the C511. I know you guys have seen me use this. I use it to pack on the side. I use the tip to blend in the crease. I actually can do an entire eye look with just one brush, and that one brush is this one. Love it a lot. So that, once again, this is a C511. Very big. She's bigger than, let me see. She's way bigger than the 217. So this is the MAC 217, and this is my 511 from Crown. So yeah, she gets the job done. She's my favorite brush. Can't help myself. Put her back. Okay, so we're into face brushes. Well, not really face, but this is a Crown brush. This is the C514. I will use this to mix my lipstick, my lip glosses, anything that is cream or liquid, because this is a synthetic brush. So I just have to bring her into the mix because I feel like you always need a brush to blend out your lip products. You don't always want to mix and transfer. I hate when my lipstick gets like I hate when my lipstick gets lip liner and my lip gloss gets lip liner and it just muddies the applicator. I hate that. So these are my two favorite brushes from Crown. This is my favorite, and I didn't bring one that has, hold on. One of them, does it have a name? No. I used it in yesterday's live and I don't remember the name. Okay, dang. So I have two of the same brushes. I actually have I have four of these. And these are the brushes I always use to do my foundation. But the one I used yesterday has the actual name on it. So if you want to know the name of this brush, just go back and check the live because I used it to do the foundation. But these are Crown brushes. They have no name. Absolutely no name on it. Unfortunately, I grabbed the wrong brush because it has no name. But it's okay. I use that for my foundation. This is a Crown brush. I use it for cream, contour, and liquid contour. More so cream than not. I don't really like liquid. I don't like concealer contour. This is a Crown C519. So I would use this to blend out my contour around here, around here. I never contour under here unless it's powder. But yes, this is a good brush. Dual fiber. Anything that is dual fiber is good for liquids and creams. Yes. This is a favorite of mine too. I rarely use her. This is the Expert Face Brush. So this is also a domed brush, and I would use it to blend out my cream contour and also under my eyes because it fits perfectly. So if I wanted to blend out my concealer under my eyes, I would use that. Yes, yes, yes. My brushes to cut my crease as of late. Wink For Me LLC. It comes in a 4-brush set. This is the tiniest one. This one is the number 2, I believe. Yes, number 2. This is the, ooh, I don't want to take it out the packaging. This is the number 4, so you can use this as a lip brush. And you can also cut your crease with this one. This is the number 6, and I use the number 8, which is the largest one out of the set to cut my crease. It's still over there, but you guys will see it tomorrow. I'm not cutting my crease, and I'll show you tomorrow. And my favorite highlighting brush so far is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. She's dirty. She probably will remain dirty because I just love her and I don't want to wash her. I feel like it's gonna mess up the shape, but whatever. This is the A23. This is my favorite highlighting brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It literally is fluffy and domed at the same time. So I will apply and then blend. Love her. She goes back into her sleeve. And I've literally kept her in her sleeve since I got her. This is, I couldn't pick out my favorite dual fiber brushes to blend out my base. Well, I showed you one from Morphe. And that was it's my favorite. This is the M173 from Morphe. Super domed and blendy. But whenever she's dirty, I just grab from one of these. So these are all my dual fiber brushes. Oh, I forgot this brush. Okay, so this is from the Elite Collection. This is the E46. She is domed, angled. So I would blend out my contour with this and then pull her up. The only reason why I didn't grab her initially is because she's small. It takes a while to blend her out. So 9 times out of 10, no. But if something else is dirty, as far as any of the brushes I showed you before, she's the backup, but I still love her. What else? This is an angle brush that I thought I showed you guys. This is from the Elite collection as well. This is the E22. This is an angle cream. I used her yesterday to contour the nose. So this is the only reason why I would use this brush, is to contour the nose. Not even to set it, just to cream contour the nose. So yeah, I would just randomly grab any brush and blend out my base. This brush I grab a lot. This is a Morphe brush, but it's from a set. So anytime I have a brush that has no name, it's from the same set, which is weird because I only have one set for myself, many for my kit, but we're not talking about kit today. This brush is very good. I use her for under the eyes. I will use her to blend out my contour and to set and blend out my base. So this brush is really, really good. I have some crown brushes as well that's angled, and they do the same thing. This is a crown C508. So I will use her literally to blend out my base under my brow and to just blend on the lid. But I don't gravitate towards these too much for some reason. Nothing's wrong with the brush. I just don't do. I just never do. This one is an oldie but goodie. Oh my god, this is one of my first brush sets and I still have it. This is the Precision Flat. So I have the Precision Flat. I also have the Precision Round, right? Yes, Precision Round. So these are from Sigma. Oh my god, and these are supposed to replicate your fingertips, and it works. They do blend out like your fingertips, but who has time to blend out concealer on the lid with their finger? So this is the round, so I will just literally blend under my brow or around my, well, under my eye. And it's so good. So I think it's 4 brushes. I don't know where the other ones are. I guess they, they died because I've had it for so long. But yeah, don't have those. And I have these 2 brushes that are really good, but they're hard to clean, so you won't see me gravitate towards them. I'm going to save this one for the MAC brushes. Well, I'm going to have this be the first brush to... Oops. I'm going to have this brush be the first MAC brush. So I'm going to keep it in this hand. So this is the E47 from the Elite collection. It's an angled thin brush, as you can see. And this is really good to blend out your cream contour on your nose. The only reason I don't gravitate towards this is it's very hard to clean. When product gets into the bristles, it's very hard to get the product out, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So I'm going to have this be the first brush for the MAC portion of my video. So this is, I love this brush, but child, to clean this brush, as you can see, it's very short. It's hard. So this is the MAC 270 Special Edition. I guess this was probably a collection, or they made a short supply of this brush. But nonetheless, I love it for blending out my base, blending out my concealer under my brows, on the top of the brow. And this is really good for blending out your concealer under your eyes. It's so good. So good. But for some reason, she just is so hard to clean. So I rarely gravitate towards her. It is what it is. I'm going to section out my eye brushes, and then we'll do the face. So let's do the eyes first. So you guys know, if you watch any of my lives, I'm obsessed with, this is my first MAC brush. Not this one in particular, but the number. Like the kind of brush. Now, I think I still do have my first brush from MAC, because it's like all frayed and crazy looking. But after a while, the brush is going to give out on you. And I still think, to this day, I use her from time to time. I just slick her down with some concealer, and then she's good as new. But as you can see, this brush is so thin. Love it for under my brow, cleaning the top of the brow. And also I apply my foundation all the time with it. And then you'll see me use another brush to buff it out, which is my crown brush. So yeah, still love her. She my favorite. I dropped her, but she's my favorite. Okay, so this is the MAC 212. Sorry, the MAC 224. Super big and blendy. She's smaller than the 217 that I'll be talking about. But if you have bigger eyes, even smaller eyes, but bigger eyes, she will literally blend your entire crease, set your lid with the shimmer, okay? And then add some definition with some black right up in here. She will do it all for you. I can do her, definitely. But if you have bigger eyes, this is your best friend. You will blend her, okay? Pack her on the lid, get you some black, some purple, pop her in the crease. She's a loyal one. Love her to death. Love her. I don't really gravitate towards her anymore because I have more Morphe brushes. But trust me, she's a keeper. So we're going to go back to the 217. I love her for smaller lids. Smaller lids, she's going to do you like the 224 is going to do a bigger lid, okay? She's going to put your color in the crease. She's going to pat your color on the lid. And then she's going to smoke you out. I'm telling you, MAC brushes are definitely a must. I know that they're very expensive. I know. But they're well worth it. The next brush is a 221. I spoke about her earlier, just lightly. I love this for just detail work. Detail work. You can use her under hair. You can use her to put the shimmer in the outer corner, in the inner corner, and you can definitely just smoke her out. If you've made a mistake with your cut crease, she will apply the color and blend her like a dream. You hear me? I've made many mistakes cutting the crease in the beginning, and she will reapply, blend everything. This is my go-to brush to just help me fix a problem. Child, this 221, she is so worth, I think she's about $35. I don't make the price, I'm just here to tell you. So the next brush is a Morphe brush that I mistakenly put in the pile, but she does the same thing. Hey girl, she does the same thing that the 221 does. So maybe it was God's plan for me to mix it up and show you that one first and then this. But this is a Morphe 562, very small. She's super tiny. She can get in there and just fix a problem like the 221. So if you didn't want to purchase the 221 from MAC, definitely purchase the 562 brush, and she's a detailer brush. I'm telling you, get this brush. I don't use her enough, but she's so good. Now, my last eye brush from MAC is the 239. You guys have seen me use it. Flat shader. She's cute. You can use her to blend as well and to pack on the lid, but that is her main focus, is to pack color on the lid. But you can flip her over and take her on the end of the bristles, and she's good to go. So I'm telling you. All right, we're winding down with the brush live. So the next brushes are my, hold on one second. Hey Zion, hey Stephanie, hey Sadie. You guys are going to have to run it back because I showed you guys all my favorite brushes and how to use them and who they're for. But these are my favorite MAC brushes. This is the MAC 135. She's very cute. She is my bronzer brush. Synthetic. She is, okay. All my MAC brushes are natural hair. I cannot speak for Morphe because I'm not sure. But I know all my MAC brushes are natural hair brushes. So please forgive me, Peter, but they blend better. Sorry. So this is a 135. I used this on my channel a few times. I use her for my bronzer and just to cut the crease. This brush blends like a dream. You don't even need a lot of product. baby. Okay, sorry, Peter. Look at your bonnet. Yep, girl. Okay, because in a minute, I'm gonna be a baddie. Okay, so this is another favorite of mine. This is a double-sided dual fiber, and this one is for powder. So you'll see me use this once in a while. I will blend out my concealer with this part or my cream contour, and I will flip it over, and I will get my setting powder, and I will set. Okay, baby? Yes. So this again is the 128. So the 128 from MAC. Love this brush. What you said? I'm here. You cooking? All right, girl. Now, this one is 109. I love this brush. This one is for cream, in my opinion. I've seen someone do their entire foundation with this brush. It's too small for me. I'll be here like, probably not, but I wouldn't do it. So this is 109. I will use this for cream contour. It fits literally in the hollows of the cheek and pull it up. Love this. Once again, this is the MAC 109. I'm going to put that back. This is my favorite blush brush. So this is the MAC 133. She's very small, so she fits literally right here. You can highlight with her or you can blush with her, but most of the time I will set under my eyes. So I'll get my mineralized skin finish, or I'll get my Studio Fix powder, and I will just pat that powder in. And what you cooking, Sadie? So I made some curry chicken and white rice. It was so good. Child. Okay, so you'll take this and you'll just pat that setting powder in. You can pat your face powder in. I love this brush, and they're very soft. Very, very soft because of the way I wash my brushes. But I'm going to get into that in a second. I don't have the products here, but I can just literally tell you. Okay, so my next brush is the MAC 150. The one, like for my old school MAC girls, you know the 150 would be like literally a whole puff, like a mini globe, but they've cut down on it. So this is, you know, what the 150 looks like. I used her yesterday to just set all over with some Studio Fix powder or blend everything in. So the 150 is my favorite MAC powder brush. Last but not least, this is my favorite highlighting brush from MAC. I love her for blush and highlighting. She's very wispy. Can you guys see? She's very wispy. She does not lose shape. It doesn't matter how I have her like this, she will always pop. So I like to use this to highlight. You can use this to dust off your setting powder or your baking powder. This is the MAC 137. Love, love, love this brush. And yes, so that was literally all of my favorite brushes that I love from Crayon Case. We did Real Techniques, we did Morphe, and we ended with MAC. See, oh, saltfish and callaloo with dumpling. Ooh! Fried or boiled dumpling? Cause girl, I have not had fried dumpling in so long. Whew. Okay, I'm hungry now. But yes. So those are all of my brushes. So I will recommend those 4 brush companies. Crayon Case for when you're starting out and you know you just want to play in some color. I would not recommend her for someone who is advanced because you're not going to get the blend you want. I literally love the Crayon Case brushes because they're dual fiber and I like to use a lot of creams. So I still use her set for that. But not if I want to like create a masterpiece look. I just can't see it happening. That's just me personally. But what I use to clean my brushes is Zote soap. Z-O-T-E soap. I like that. I like Dawn. No, I like that. Yes, I like that one. I like Dawn, the blue one, the platinum. Really helps. I also use Palmolive antibacterial, the orange one. But when I use anything liquid, I add olive oil into my mixture. So 2 parts soap or 1 part soap and half a cap of olive oil. And that's how my brushes are very soft clean and you won't see any stains on my brushes because I don't play that game. Okay? Any of my brushes that are supposed to be white, they will be white unless it's stained with color. Okay, so this one has like a little pink tint because it's stained with color, but you will never see any brown or any black in my brushes because I make sure that I clean my brushes, okay? Real Jamaican food. Yes, girl. Woo! Okay, I'm getting hungry. So yes, what else will I say to do? Make sure that you are using paper towels to lay your brushes on. I lay my brushes on an angle. I will never lay I see a lot of people, like when they're washing their brushes and they have it like straight like this. No, your brush is supposed to be on an angle. So I will take a towel, roll it up, line it with Bounty, and I will literally just have my brushes on an angle so that the water can flow down. You do not want to spend money on brushes and they are being tore up because you're letting the water get in here. You don't want any water in here. Now, sometimes when I'm washing it, I will let the water penetrate and I will tilt it and squeeze it down. Okay, that's how you want to clean your brushes. Have you used ColourPop brushes? No, I haven't been to Ulta. I still haven't been to Ulta. Ulta is in Yonkers. Well, if you're familiar with New York, I can get to Yonkers. It's just hubby does, his second job on the weekends. I don't really want to bother him, but I need to get into I don't need no brushes. I don't want to sit here and tell you yeah, and then I get there and I'm like, I don't need any more brushes. But no. Like, I have so much brushes. I have too much brushes. Then I'm going to want to get all of the ColourPop brushes. I'm going to need the foundation brush, the blend. Because I'm OCD with certain things. So if I have one ColourPop brush, I'm going to need every single brush. Just because I'm crazy like that. But yes, these are all my favorite brushes. Real Techniques, Morphe, MAC, and I'm about to say ColourPop. Oh, and a Juvia's Place brush. This is my favorite Juvia's Place brush. It just says Juvia's Place. It has no number or anything, but it's very big and fluffy. I like to use it for under my eyes. I like to use it for highlight, and I used to use it for blush, depending on the moment. But yes, MAC, Morphe, Crayon Case, and Real Techniques. Those are my brushes that I would recommend. If you have the time, Morphe always has a sale. Grab you some Morphe brushes. I just love Morphe brushes. They're my favorite brush of all time. But yes, I just wanted to come on. For those who are just jumping in, thank you for tuning into the live. I truly appreciate everybody that comes on the lives. You guys know that. I love you guys very much. Try to catch the live from the beginning because I showed you and I broke down every brush that I have and why I have it. And Netflix is annoying because it just turns black and then it starts to show you everything that they have on there. Very distracting. But anywho, if you're just coming onto the live, I truly appreciate you guys. Makeup tomorrow. No makeup today because there's no hot water and I have to take a shower after I finish my video and my reels and taking my pictures. I have to get back in the shower. There's no hot water today. They're doing maintenance, excuse me, or whatever. So I just decided to do the live, but a brush live. But tomorrow we back on to the makeup. I have a client tomorrow around 1-ish. So maybe I'll come on live 4-ish. Give myself a little 1, 2, 3, breathe, and then come back. So most likely I'll be live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, because I'm in New York. But yes, I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for some makeup. And yeah, roll back the video so you guys can see the brushes and everything and why I use it and But I truly appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for some makeup, okay? Bye, guys.